Count Nillabog is back, baby, yeah!
This graveyard really turns me on.
Oh, I know what you mean.
Sup, my freaky friends?
Ah, who the hell are you?
Oh, how rude of me. Allow me to introduce myself. I am the one, the only, Count Nillabog.
Nice to meet you.
Please, the pleasure is mine. By the way, would you guys know where the nearest blood bank is? I am unbelievably thirsty.
I'm sorry, but we don't know that.
Ah, well, guess I can improvise.
Ah! I gotta get out of here!
Run as fast as you can. But it will all be in vain, for no one can outrun Nillabog.
Maybe someone in there can help me.
Hey, Shovelhead, I noticed that you never seem to move your lips when you talk. Why is that?
Well, it's because I am part of an alien race that communicates via telepathy. Your brain processes it as though I am speaking normally, but my mouth doesn't move as I do not need it to produce the sounds necessary for communication.
Ah, that makes sense. Well, what about him? Why does his mouth never move?
Oh, that's simple. His character model doesn't allow it.
Huh.
Somebody please help me! My girlfriend has been attacked by
Whoa, calm down. We just celebrate Halloween all the time around here.
Really? What's your costume?
Bond. James Bond.
Okay, so what's his costume?
He's the Easter Bunny.
He dressed up as the Easter Bunny for Halloween?
Yes. Wait, weren't you saying that your girlfriend was in trouble?
Oh yeah, she was attacked by a monster!
What do you mean?
Well, my girlfriend and I were hanging out in the graveyard because it's a really sexy spot to make out.
The graveyard?
Yeah, all the couples go there to ravage each other.
I'll have to keep that in mind.
Really?
No! Now continue your story.
Okay, I was there at the graveyard with my girlfriend and we were approached by this really weird guy.
Wait, really weird guy at the graveyard?
Do you know something about this, Shovelhead?
Hard to say. What did this guy do when he approached you?
Well, he confidently introduced himself and then asked where the nearest blood bank was. And then he attacked my girlfriend.
Yeah, that pretty much confirms it. Greg, where are you? I need you.
I'm working at the bar, like you asked.
Well, get over here. The day has come. Count Nillabog is back.
Really? That vampire guy from my orientation?
I told you he has a habit of coming back on November 22nd. Now quickly, gather the vampire's slayer tools.
Alright, fine. Jeez, push me around more, will you?
Wait a minute, what's going on? What about my girlfriend?
Well, if everything you said is true, then she's probably a vampire right now.
Oh no. I've lost her.
Not necessarily. You see, when we dispose of the head vampire, it seems to turn all the people they've converted into vampires back to normal. Even in our weird case where the dude comes back every so often.
Whoa, wait, what are you talking about? Vampires? Here?
It's a long story, so I'll start from the beginning. As you know, Tombstone is a town that was founded during the Wild West days by a bunch of people traveling on the Transcontinental Railroad. Well, on November 22nd, 1887, the town was beset by a terrible curse. A vampire had moved into a nearby cabin, and his name was Count Nillabog. He terrorized the townsfolk and used them as a supply of blood. The townspeople did their best to combat Count Nillabog, however they were unable to successfully defeat the monster. Eventually the town was abandoned and never touched again out of fear for the vampire's curse. Fast forward a bit to 60 years ago when I first arrived on Earth.
60 years ago? Jesus Christ, Shovelhead, how old are you?
That's not the point of this story. Anyways, when I arrived on Earth, I was looking for a place to live at, and I preferred to have a place that had no one else around. As at the time being, I was running away from problems on my home planet, I found the town of Tombstone and happily moved in. It wasn't long before I had a run-in with Count Nillabog. Now, I don't want to brag or anything, but I was able to defeat Nillabog in a few days. However, with that being said, I eventually learned a rather annoying trait of the vampires. They never really go away. So about once every few years or so, Nillabog comes back, and I get rid of him. And life in Tombstone goes on as normal.
So I take it you've dealt with this guy a number of times.
Yeah, I have definitely had my fair share of tussles with the Count. Now, assuming everything goes well, we should be done by midnight. Greg, have you finished rounding up the Vampire Slayer tools?
Got him right here.
Good, good. All right, Westy, tell Charles we should be back soon.
Wait, can I come?
No, you can't come.
Why not?
You haven't been properly trained in the slaying arts. You'll only get in our way.
I'm a highly trained former government agent.
Whose skills mean dick when going up against a vampire. Just stay here and we'll take care of this threat.
Man, I want to go hunt vampires with you guys.
Aw, don't worry. You'll get another chance. This guy supposedly shows up all the time.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Now, personally, I've only dealt with him once before. But according to Shovelhead, Count Nillabog shows up once every few years. But sometimes he shows up again within the week, and apparently one time he took an entire decade to come back.
An entire decade? I can't wait that long.
I don't know what to tell you.
Greg, hurry up. The sooner we take care of the Count, the sooner we can be home for dinner.
Well, I better get going. Don't want Shovelhead to have an aneurysm.
This sucks.
Alright, he should be somewhere around here.
I sense a familiar presence. Shovelhead? Is that you? How long's it been? 2 years?
You know we're not here to chat, Nillabog.
And who's this you brought with you? It's certainly not Charles. How is the old fool, by the way? Haven't seen him for 5, maybe 6 years. You two haven't split up, have you?
I'm not giving in to your charm, Nillabog.
Oh, I remember you now. You're the intern.
Entertainer.
Same difference. Hope you've improved since last time.
Honestly, so do I.
Enough stalling. Let's get this over with.
You know, I don't get much time to enjoy life nowadays. I mean, don't get me wrong. I enjoy our little skirmishes. But I miss the good old days. So why can't you indulge me in a simple conversation?
Alright, fine. How are you doing?
I am doing fantastic. Thank you for asking. See, was that so hard?
Can we get this started now?
If you insist. Come, my minions.
This might take a while.
You know, we said we were friends, and friends do things together, including hunting vampires. You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, you're right. They need me. I can't just sit here and let them deal with this dangerous threat on their own. I'm coming, guys!
Thank God. I did not want to speak in this episode.
Well, looks like I've taken care of all the little guys.
This isn't over yet. We still have to deal with Nilabog.
Hey, guys, how goes the vampire slaying?
Oh, don't tell me that you showed up after I specifically told you not to.
What's the problem? We've dealt with threats far greater than a vampire.
Even if that were true, you are not trained to fight a vampire.
Oh, how hard could it be?
How do you kill a vampire?
With a gun?
Close. You gotta shove a stake through their heart.
What does beef have anything to do with this?
A wooden stake.
Sounds like it would upset my stomach.
Well, at least tell me that you've eaten some garlic in the past 24 hours.
I'm not sure.
Without the garlic in your system, you'll be susceptible to the vampire's charm. He can make you do whatever he wants. It'll make it easier to convert you into a vampire. Do you understand that? Son of a bitch has already been charmed, hasn't he?
Yeah, I wanted to say something, but you were ranting pretty hard.
Magne glunus mihi placet nec possum de hacrementiri, qui se nim consortes mei non fattotor cumpuella incedit minore medio corpore, sub quo manifestus globus inflammare animos.
I don't know what it is about you, but I find you absolutely alluring.
It's because I'm a vampire.
Well, this just got more complicated.
I want to suck your blood.
Why are you talking with a Transylvanian accent?
It came with the territory.
Ugh, method actors. See that, Shovelhead? This time, I got one of yours. I'm feeling like I might nab the victory this time.
Not good.
Don't worry, Greg. We still have this.
We don't have this! We do not have this!
Westy, what are you doing? You're our friend.
He's not the Westy we know anymore. He's a vampire now, under Nilabog's command.
That's right, my old nemesis. Now, Westy, is it? Take 'em down.
At once, Master Nilibog.
Wow, that was absolutely brutal. I mean, are they even still alive?
Of course, I am not a monster. But they are still alive, just unconscious.
Oh good, I would hate to lose my dueling partner. Quickly, we must bring them to my abode. We can more easily contain them there.
What do you want me to do with them?
Throw them in the cellar.
This place has a cellar?
What happened? Is this how Westy feels?
It looks like we're in Nilabog's cellar.
How long have you been awake?
15 minutes, give or take.
Well, why didn't you try waking me up?
You looked peaceful.
I was sleeping on the floor of a vampire's basement. Do you even have a plan anymore?
Of course I do. This isn't the first time I've wound up in Nilabog's cellar. We just need to figure out a way to deal with Vampire Westy.
Yeah, he's certainly gained some supernatural strength there. If only we could do something to gain some super strength ourselves.
You wouldn't happen to have a cultural kidney on you, would you?
I might. Why do you ask?
I'm going to need you to go wolf.
You mean transform into a werewolf? It's not an easy thing to pull off. I can't just do it on command. I either need a full moon or to be really pissed off. Ow! Why'd you do that, you jerk?
Could you go check on that?
I know you guys are down here somewhere. Come out wherever you are. Where are you guys?
Here!
So what was it? Have our guests finally woken up?
Yeah, you could say something like that.
Well, Shovelhead, this is a surprise. How'd you get past your colleague turned vampire?
My other colleague is a werewolf.
Go figure.
So, how do you want to end this?
Ah, well, might as well get straight to the point. Just the way you prefer it.
Couldn't agree more. Finally. Better luck next time, Nillabog. I better get the cultural kidney to Greg.
I take it that we won the encounter?
For now, Nillabog will definitely be back again. He's about as predictable as death and taxes at this point. Where's Westy?
I think I scared him off.
He's probably run off to a coffin somewhere. Don't worry, we'll get him next. But first, I'm going to call Charles and tell him we've dealt with Nillabog. Be back in a second.
In the meantime, I better go find Westy and put him out of his misery. Ah, this must be what Shovelhead was talking about. Sorry it's come to this, my friend.
Greg, I'm not a vampire anymore!
Likely story.
So, Charles said he ordered us the pizza for celebration, so let's quickly find Westy, then head home.
Oh, don't worry, I already took care of him.
What do you mean by that?
Well, I found Westy, and I drove a stake through his heart.
You what?
That's what we're supposed to do with vampires, right?
Yeah, with Nillabog. Once he's defeated, everyone that he's transformed turns back into normal.
Oh, then I have made an error.
Why is getting knocked out beginning to feel like part of a normal Tuesday for me?
Oh, Westy, you're awake. That's good.
What happened? All I remember is being in a weird box and then Greg stabbed me?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Luckily for you, I already had a way to cure people who have been impaled by a stake. You have no idea how many times that's come in handy.
Well, looks like I can add dealt with a vampire to my list of things I never thought I'd ever get a chance to do.
Dealt with one? More like got charmed and nearly enslaved forever by one.
Hey, you were the one who impaled me.
After you were the one who didn't listen to advice and ran headfirst into a vampire.
Guys, calm down. We've dealt with Nillabog, and we've all made mistakes. That's okay, because at the end of the day, we've got each other's backs, and as long as we're working together, we can overcome nearly any threat.
Do you really think that nothing could stand in our way?
Well, I suppose there's a few things that could cause us some problems.
Like what?
Sire, pardon me for bothering you, but as we were doing a standard search, we found a ship that was broadcasting a distress signal.
So what? We run into distressed ships all the time.
Well, sire, we found the ship that belonged to a Zeta Reticulan scout.
Zeta Reticulan, you say? They normally have a good nose for treasures.
Correct. And this one says he's found a planet previously unknown and ripe for the harvest.
Bring him to me.
No! I won't tell you anything! No!
Honestly, I wouldn't worry about it.